Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I'm here with oh my God, I'm pointing wrong again. Brian, I don't know which, he's one of these directions. Just Brian today. David is on vacation, so he has taken the week off. And we're here and we're gonna toot and boot the looks of this roast from RuPaul's Drag Race season 13, episode 12. Four more to go, Brian. I don't know who I'm talking to. It says right here on the screen.
It's okay.
What'd you think of the roast, first of all?
I love the roast episode. I just am a huge stand-up comedy fan. I loved it. It was probably the most engaged I was this entire season in an episode, just because I was so eager to see everybody. I mean, obviously we'll get into it, but there were some very high highs and there were some very low lows.
Yeah, it was very obvious who the tops and the bottoms were.
Correct. Yeah, I have not watched, but I think maybe you or somebody, no, in another group chat I was in, I heard that Tina Burner posted her roast.
She did. I haven't watched it yet either.
Me neither, but I heard there was one. Let me read this to you. I heard, quick. I heard one of the jokes that was mentioned were, she said, Heidi in closet has a bigger gap in her teeth than the background check on one of her season 12 sisters.
Amazing.
So good. Yeah, it was a great episode. I thought it was good, but yeah, holy moly, tops and bottoms were clear as day.
Oh, yeah, some of them were rough to get through. It was painful to watch.
100%.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to toot and boot the performances and the looks at the same time. We're not going to do separate ones because there's no difference between their looks and the roast. So we're going to toot and boot both of those. Let me get Candy Muse up on our screen first. There she is. Let's talk about her roast first.
So I think objectively there was a lot of funny parts. I still stand by the fact that I feel like she is just a one-trick pony, and that to me is, what's that one phrase that's like something does a something not make, or
oh yeah,
I don't think that that to me that doesn't make a next drag superstar. I don't want you to just be this one sort of lame, loud,
right, loud doesn't make you funny.
Right, loud vocal, exactly, loud sort of she's funny and her voice adds to it, but yeah, that's it to me. Would I go see her in somewhere? Maybe, but I wouldn't go maybe again and again. Right. I'm never on the edge of my seat with her. So she did fine, and I mean she definitely did not. She should, right. If somebody said oh, she was terrible, I don't agree she was terrible, but I think that she was good.
I thought she was good, and I thought for the opener, her energy was great for that. It engaged, it brought you in, it engaged you. Some of her jokes have been told before.
Exactly. Oh, 100%.
Be completely honest. Her two RuPaul jokes about Jurassic Park and Dead, they've both been told before. One of them has been told on the show by Lady Bunny. So is it original?
The one about being dead, I think I heard in 5th grade. I literally have heard that kind of a joke before so many times.
Yeah. I mean, it's an old joke, but Lady Bunny actually did it on RuPaul's Drag Race. So she just lifted that joke and used it, and they ate it up.
I know.
So performance-wise, I would give her a toot.
Agreed.
Because she did her job. Look-wise, I'm a boot.
Yeah, it's a little snoozy. The hair is decent, but it's just so boring to me.
Yeah. I mean, the overall look I don't like, but the hair I do like. I think her makeup is good again, of course. I hate this choker on her. It looks like her neck is eating it.
Oh my God. I think this is a boot as well for me.
Yeah, and this dress it doesn't fit her. Let's be honest. No. It doesn't fit her.
Agreed.
What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Candy Muse's look?
I'm sure they gave her a 70% toot.
I think you're correct. Yeah, 72% toot. Yeah. No, that's all I can say about it. It's fine.
That's for the look, right? Not the
That's for the look. Yeah, that's not for the performance. We didn't do the performances on the Instagram, just the looks. This is Simone. We're going to talk about her performance, and there's not a lot to say about it. It was bad.
Correct. It was bad. It was really uncomfortable to watch. It was like watching somebody
just
not like stuck in their own head. So
yeah, such a struggle.
Really, yeah, it was a boot for me.
It's a boot for the performance as well. For me, it was like she had decent ideas, but there was no punchline to her jokes.
None. No, it was really awkward.
Was relying on her character, which she always does, which she does well, but there just wasn't anything funny about it.
I know, but I think maybe even Roger was saying that like this is the start of her redemption tour to win, because they want her to win. Like I can totally see this as like the 3/4 of the way in, sort of a stumble, and then she'll quickly rise back to the top. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, she's certainly in the top. She's not going anywhere. I still don't think she's winning, but that is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Talk about the look. This is hair by Gigi Good and dress by Gigi Good's mother.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I think it's gorgeous. I mean, she always looks like a supermodel.
She does, yes.
So it's a toot for me.
It's a big toot for me, yeah. I mean, it's the best look on the runway, as usual for her.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, her face in this, when there was a close-up of it, was just stunning.
100%. Yeah, she's always looked just gorgeous. Yeah.
Yep. What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Simone?
The look,
sorry, yes.
90-10.
87, very, very close. But look at that face. God.
Wow. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. And that's how you do a neck, not like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, Miss Utica's performance. You have to laugh at it, otherwise you just cringe.
Yeah, I was like screaming. I mean, this was horrific.
Yeah.
And a bit like of a letdown, because it kind of makes me realize that I don't know if Utica's as maybe bright or like as in touch with like a lot of some of the things that I thought she was.
Reality.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like she's one of those people where it's like, oh, after 6 times of telling you the same thing, like you still don't get that. Like, I can just see like having those conversations with her and being like, oh, you aren't able to like apologize or like really kind of like figure out what's wrong. So it was really kind of sad. I think she might be next to go.
Yeah, I think her tour is.
Oh, wait, she went.
Oh, she went home this week. Yeah, her tour.
Oh my God! as soon as I said that, I was like, wait, she can't still be there.
She did go.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, so it makes sense. Yeah, it was a total boot.
Oh yeah, such a big boot. Yeah, just in my recap of it, I said that she might be fat phobic because she told so many fat jokes. I take that back. I don't think she's fat phobic. I think she just falls back to that when she doesn't know what else to be funny about. Because she did it with Pork Chop and Snatch Game. She called her fat.
Oh, that's right. I also take serious issue when queens are told explicitly what to do or not do, and then they don't do it.
And they don't listen, exactly.
It like boggles my mind. Like, so they literally were like, this is horrific, don't do this. And she didn't do that. And again, that to me is like, you're a little bit kind of like almost arrogant and maybe a little bit like out of touch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she could have actually made that whale joke funny if she had changed it for Nina West, because Nina West is, a known huge Disney fan. And so you started out with saying, Nina, I know you're a big Disney fan, or let me say it, blah, 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 blah. Right. Oh, I thought you spoke whale. Not saying you're fat, that's so true. Saying you're a Disney fan.
Right. No, that's so true. Yeah, so it was terrible.
She could have changed it and made it better. She just didn't know how. All right, let's talk about her look. I like this look. I think it's fun.
I do think it's fun as well. I almost wish the bottom chunk was like made of either the same colors as the balls on her head, or like or also circles.
Yeah.
it's a little bit, I mean, I know Utica's like the queen of mismatch,
Of course.
but I almost don't like this mismatch, but it's still a toot from a
It's
look
yeah,
perspective,
it's a
I
toot for me.
believe.
The skirt is what I don't, my least favorite part of it as well. I wish it
Same.
was somehow different. I wouldn't have even minded if it was made out of like the tulle that her sleeves are made of.
Totally. Or even if it was just her legs and then
Or
like her
just her
shoes,
legs, exactly.
and her shoes had like the balls on them as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it could have been improved,
Yeah,
but I still enjoy it.
I agree. It's a slight toot for me. I think it's going to be like a 65 from Instagram.
65 Instagram, 75. They liked it a little more. I mean, obviously her actual Instagram photo is much better.
Right. Yeah.
And you get to see a little more of it. But yeah, the skirt is my issue as well.
Yeah. Yuck.
Got Mick, your favorite queen.
I mean,
Her performance was a two.
her performance was such a toot. It was so good. She to me just wins this like she's just genuinely sweet and like means well, and like I feel like they catch a lot of her reactions when she's like supportive of other queens.
Yes.
So I thought, I mean, it was a total toot. I was very nervous. I thought she was going to do very poorly.
I know I was kind of on the fence because I was confused because not confused. I was worried because she's like, this is what I don't want to do. And then we kind of got that same thing from Simone. I was like, one of them has to do well and one of them is going to fail. And I didn't know which way it was going to go.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. Yeah, I was a little concerned, but then it totally shocked me. I mean, it was really great.
She was funny.
Yeah, she's a toot for this.
Big toot. What about her look?
I actually really like the look. It's I think it's simple and elegant and just it works. And it's also again sort of I like that it's not like, eyeballs and like something crazy. Like I like the simplicity of it because it's different, I feel like, for her.
I agree. That's what I love it as well. I think to me, I think Simone looked the best, but I think Mick got the dress right for the challenge. Like for a roast, this is what you would wear. It's still interesting, but it's very simple.
Right, exactly. It looks like she's introducing an award, like a show. Like I think it makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a toot, probably like an 80-20.
78, very close.
Work.
She did good.
Yeah.
Olivia Lux.
I don't know if I'm able to articulate how angry this made me.
Her performance or her dress?
Let me start. So it's the way that she walked out. It's the way that she had her voice. It's the way that she was like, a friend of mine next to me was like, she's like acting like a baby, like literally like a baby in like a diaper. It was so uncomfortable. And no offense to anyone, but if you cannot read through her fucking bullshit at this point, like it just does, like if you think that she's like genuinely whatever, I mean, again, I don't know her, so like of course I'm talking out of turn, but like I cannot get on board with her. She drives me crazy, and I think that it's so fake. Ugh. So and then the jokes were terrible. Like I thought it was so bad. I thought it was so bad.
Yeah, the baby talk little girl thing just made me nuts as well. I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever. I know that people come out and do characters, but this one is dumb. And if you're going to do that, then you need to also dress like it. This is not a child's dress.
No, it's hideous. It's so ugly.
You have to make it work. I mean, the performance was a boot. She did have my favorite joke of the night, but it's the way she told it, it still wasn't very good. But it was the one about RuPaul being the parent guardian on the Constitution signature. That was my favorite joke.
That was funny. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but the way she told it, I was like, was it a joke or is she just being stupid?
Well, and honestly, exactly. I feel like that's the kind of joke where, like, if you were to ask her about it, she'd be like, "Oh, I don't know. Like, a friend just told me to say it. Like, I don't even."
Yeah, exactly. Someone told me this. I don't know what it means.
Like, exactly, and that made me even more annoyed. Like, it's the kind of joke that I would have loved Rosé to say, because I think she could have come up with it herself.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this look. It's a big boot for me. I think this is one of the worst dresses she's worn.
I think it's hideous, and it's like just the ugliest. It's awful.
It's really bad. I do like her hair. I'm gonna say something positive and say I like her hair.
No, I hate it all. I think it's
I know
so
Christian
bad.
hated it, her hair as well.
Yeah, this is a boot, and if it doesn't have a boot of over like 70%, I'm gonna be pissed.
Congratulations,
Thank
75%.
God. Thank God. It's even the Instagram picture, the dress looks even worse. The hair looks better.
Yeah, this was made by Garrow Sparrow. Do you know who that is?
No, and
I
I
believe
apologize.
he is no, he is a winner of Project Runway. I think he won the last season, and his specialty is kind of corsetry. So I mean, you can see that in the dress that it is that, but this dress is
Yeah,
ugly.
it's hideous. I
So
couldn't
ugly.
stand it. And the colors are like some of my least favorite.
Yeah, the colors are terrible. Then we have Rosé in her 80s, but we're gonna talk about her performance first. We'll talk about this look
Wait,
afterwards.
who won the challenge again?
Candy Muse.
Correct. Okay. This
Who should have won the challenge? Not Candy Muse.
correct. Yeah. I mean, Rosé, I'll say this again, and I think I've slowly, not even slowly, I didn't know much about her when the season began, and now I'm sort of rapidly falling in love with her. I think that I wanted 10 more minutes. Like, I wanted to keep watching. I thought she was so effortlessly funny. I'm glad they called out the fact that she was the only one to not use cards.
Yeah.
She just was, it was just so easy. It was like, I mean, honestly, it's like seeing a comedian work. It's like, I get so impressed by that because it just seems so effortless. And that's exactly what happened with her.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Rosé telling us that she's a comedian the whole season, and we finally really got to see it. I mean, she's been funny before, but she was really, really funny doing this.
Totally.
Everything she did was a joke, and everything was smart and made sense.
Yeah, no, 100%. She should have won or got Mick, one of the two.
Yeah, I would have put Rosé first, got Mick second, which I think they got Mick second. I think they had Rosé third, which made zero sense to me.
Well, that's what's so annoying is like the blinding Candy Muse light that they're just obsessed with. Like they like have an inability to like knock her a little bit.
They were desperate to give
crazy.
Candy Muse a win, and so she did somewhat well, and they just gave it to her because they're like, we kept her. We have to figure out how we're going to justify putting her in the top 4. So she has to win a challenge.
She's so anyways, but I thought that I think this look is also so fun, and I love the wig.
The wig is my favorite part of this. I love the faux hawk that she did with it. I think it's really cool. I don't love the fringe. That's the only thing I don't love about it. I think it's just a little too long, but other than that, I love the outfit.
Yeah, I agree. I think the fringe, even if it was gone, I think it would look really nice.
Yeah, I think it would be fine without it, but if you're going to have it, it should be at least like 2 inches shorter. It's just too long for me.
Yeah.
You may love it. Yeah. She probably dances around in this and it flips around and flows.
Yeah, it looks great though, the whole thing.
Yes. All right. So, sorry, I forgot to do that, but she only got 7%.
That's okay. I was gonna guess higher anyways.
Yeah, I would have guessed higher as well. But yeah, people were not into it. Who was your favorite performance? If we have to ask.
My favorite performance, I think it's got Mick.
I figured. And I'm not going to deny that because she was really, really good.
Yeah.
And then who was your favorite look?
Oh, probably Rosé.
Oh, all right. I wasn't expecting that.
I know.
Rosé was my favorite performance, and Simone is my favorite look because I just think she looks stunning.
Simone looks like Jessica Rabbit, like on a cover of like a movie. Like so pretty.
I mean, Rosé's look was more interesting than Simone's. I will say that. Simone's is just a gold lame dress.
I guess though. I mean, to your point earlier, like I'll stick with Rosé, but if it were to be like the best dressed for like a roast, I think it actually might be Simone or Gottmik.
Yeah, I mean, for the challenge, I think it's actually Gottmik.
But I'm gonna stick with Rosé because I do like it.
Perfect. Here's our bonus ones. We're gonna go quickly through them, and it's Nina West. Just about her look. I mean, they didn't do really a roast.
I was actually really unimpressed with the bonus people's looks, like all around. This one's not my favorite. I think it's just like a costume. I like a lot of it.
It's very Pride Float. Like
Yeah,
this is what you wear on
exactly.
Pride.
And like cheap Pride float.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
So
And I
it's a
hate this
boot.
hair.
Yeah, it's
The
hideous.
hair
Yeah,
is
it's a boot
awful.
for me.
Yeah, it was a boot for me as well. But she got 75% too.
Oh wow.
I will say in her picture, her Instagram picture, it looks much better.
I agree.
Her
Yeah.
hair looks better to me. Valentina.
I mean, it's definitely gorgeous, but like that, if you had told me like what this was for a roast challenge, I would have been like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't mean she's like, I need to wear a beautiful gown.
She's also delusional. She's crazy,
Nuts.
but this, yeah, but this is. I mean, it's beautiful. I think it's a toot. It's probably like an 80-20 toot.
96%
Holy
toot.
shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
This
I
was
mean, I love her. She's
the biggest toot.
but damn.
I loved that she posted this Instagram photo without her head. Because I'm assuming
Yeah, why would
she didn't have makeup on.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Or maybe
That's
not even a
hilarious.
wig.
Yeah, I do like the look though. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful dress. Finally, Heidi giving us Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal.
I thought it was really cool, and the tie thing the like collar and the tie thing was really cool. I'm also shocked that no one made fun of the gap in her teeth.
At all.
I know, like that's like
I wonder if they did and it just got cut out because apparently they did 6-minute sets and we saw 45 seconds, I think, of each one.
That's crazy. I wish we could see more. Like, come on.
Yeah, I wish they would like later post them all, but I think they don't do that because they don't want you to see how they've edited it.
Exactly, 100%. Because I think then we'd be like, wait a second,
wait,
like
Candy Muse didn't win.
Be different. Yeah, exactly.
And wait, Simone did have jokes.
Right, exactly.
Or maybe even Utica had some funny jokes that we just didn't see, but they just showed all of her badness.
Right, exactly.
You never know. I like this look too. I think it's very cool. It's so elevated for Heidi in Closet.
It is. It's something Gottmik would wear. I think it's really cool. I would give it a toot for probably 80%. 85.
72.
Oh wow.
Pretty close. Mm-hmm. And finally, we have RuPaul. The first time I've ever seen her wear something like this in years.
Yeah, Alejandro said that like we don't ever see her tuck.
Yeah.
Also, wait, can we just talk about her reaction to Utica when she's like, "Fuck"? It was so funny.
Girl, I have the picture on here.
It is that to me. See, to me, that joke coming from somebody else would have been hilarious because that's like, I'm shocked they even kept it in considering the whole sweatpants thing.
I know.
And like,
she gave an iconic moment, so they're like, yeah, we got to put that in.
Right, like I feel like that. I feel like oh Jesus Christ, why am I? Bianca Del Rio would like kill that joke and be like, "Would you please stand up for us?" Like,
stand up,
so good.
Stand up, take a bow.
Yeah, it just would have been so much better coming from somebody else.
What would really be funny is if next week on Drag Race, RuPaul comes out dressed from the waist up and then is wearing sweatpants and slippers down the runway.
That would be. They would never. But
genius. I know it'll never happen, but it would be a genius move.
You're absolutely right. It would be such a genius move. Yeah, I think it's a toot. It's nice. It's pretty.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if I like it. But yeah, the more I looked at it, I was like, good for her.
Yeah, I know, truly. Yeah, probably like an 80-20, 85-15.
81.
Oh, yeah.
You're right there. Yeah. And then, of course, we have the iconic moment of her.
It's just so good. It's
my favorite part of this is that she's not wearing nails.
Oh my God, you're right. Look at those long fingers.
But she had gloves on the runway, so I'm assuming she just took the gloves off. And of course, her nails weren't done underneath.
Right. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. So good. All right, there you have it. Anything else you want to say about this episode?
No, I think that it was. I love a good roast. I genuinely love comedy, and whenever they do that stuff, it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, when it happened, I said that Lonnie Love won the roast when she talked back to Utica. I was like, oh, Lonnie Love just won. You're the one.
That was so good.
This week we have an acting challenge with Henny, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, right.
Who do you, I mean, I know you think Olivia's going home. I don't even need to ask, do I?
It's 5 left, right?
There's 5, yes.
Yeah. If Olivia does not go home, I will lose my fucking mind. And if she doesn't go home, Candy Muse better.
It has to be, yeah, it has to be one of the two of them.
But
no one else
correct.
Can possibly go.
There's no way. Exactly. It has to be either Candy or Olivia.
Yeah. Unless they want to give us a big shock, but I don't think they do.
Right. And my friend and I were saying we're hoping for a double elimination from RuPaul where she sends them both home.
I would be okay with that. I'd be fine with a top 3. I don't need a top 4. But I would also be fine with a top 4 and then next week just get rid of another person if we're going to not have an episode without an elimination.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll see. I can't believe that's tomorrow. Oh my God.
She'll see, it's tomorrow. Yeah. All right. I'm going to say goodbye to you because I'm going to go eat my lunch. I'm hungry.
Oh my God, go eat and thank you.
Thank you all for watching, and Brian, I will see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.